Greetings, seekers of ancient wisdom and keepers of forgotten lore. Welcome back to our sanctuary of the sacred and the strange. Tonight, we journey into the heart of autumn, to a day often overlooked, yet brimming with subtle power and profound significance. There are days on the calendar that shimmer with an almost imperceptible magic, moments when the very fabric of reality feels thinner, more permeable. October 22nd is precisely such a day. A whispered threshold standing just before the grand crescendo of Samhain, when the veil between our world and the other world truly begins to fray. It is a day of gathering shadows, of quiet revelations, and of potent, unseen forces that demand our reverence and our careful attention. Ignore its subtle warnings at your peril. On this crisp autumn day, as the earth prepares for its deep slumber and the trees shed their golden cloaks, we find ourselves in a period of profound transition. October 22nd, though not marked by a major name festival in many modern calendars, holds a unique resonance within the ancient folkways. It is a time when the echoes of the harvest season linger, while the anticipation of winter's embrace and the mysteries it brings grows stronger. Across cultures, late October has always been viewed as a liminal space, a crossroads where the boundaries blur, making it a powerful time for introspection, protection, and communion with the unseen. It's a day when the air is thick with history, and every rustle of leaves seems to carry an ancient message. While no single, universally recognized Christian holiday dominates October 22nd, its placement within the liturgical calendar often links it to the broader season of remembrance and reflection, leading up to All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. However, the spiritual undercurrents of October 22nd run far deeper, touching upon ancient pagan roots that predate formalized religions. This is a time when the pagan wheel of the year turns towards Samhain, the ancient Celtic festival marking the end of summer and the harvest, and the beginning of the darker half of the year. It was a time when spirits were believed to walk among the living, and protection from malevolent forces became paramount, alongside honouring benevolent ancestors. People would historically turn to spiritual practices during this period for protection, seeking safety from wandering spirits or negative energies; guidance, consulting omens and dreams for insight into the coming winter; ancestral connection, offering respects to ancestors, seeking their wisdom and blessings; harvest blessings, giving thanks for the bounty received; health and well-being, imploring aid for enduring the cold, dark months ahead. The customs of this day, therefore, are a fascinating tapestry woven from both Christian piety and deep-seated pagan reverence for the cycles of nature and the mysteries of life and death. To truly understand the essence of October 22nd, we must delve into the whispers of the past, to a time when the world was alive with myth, and every natural phenomenon held profound meaning. While no single towering figure or epic myth is universally assigned to this precise date, its proximity to Samhain allows us to explore the potent narrative of Saint Mary Salome, one of the myrrh-bearers. Though her feast day is often observed elsewhere, her story, when viewed through the lens of ancient folk belief, resonates powerfully with the energies of late October, a time of seeking, witnessing, and understanding the mysteries that lie beyond ordinary perception. Imagine, if you will, the dusty roads of ancient Galilee, the murmur of voices, the scent of olive groves. Mary Salome, mother to the apostles James and John, walked among the followers of the Nazarene. She was not a figure of grand pronouncements or miraculous deeds, but a woman of quiet devotion, deep intuition, and unwavering presence. Folk legends, often more vivid than official histories, tell us that Salome possessed a unique sensitivity, a gift for perceiving the subtle shifts in the spiritual landscape, much like the changing seasons that mark October's embrace. It is said that Salome, even before the crucifixion, felt a profound unease in the air as autumn's grip tightened. She understood the ancient wisdom that spoke of the thinning veil, the brief window when the earthly and spiritual realms drew closer. Her wisdom, passed down through generations of women, taught her to observe the flight of birds, the patterns of the wind, and the dreams that visited her in the deepening nights. She knew these were not mere occurrences, but messages, portents from the other world. When the unthinkable happened and the Nazarene was taken, it was Salome, along with other devoted women, who dared to approach the tomb with myrrh and spices, intending to anoint his body. This act, seemingly simple, was an act of profound courage and reverence, an ancient ritual for honouring the departed and preparing them for their journey into the unseen. But it was there, in the liminal space between death and resurrection, that Salome, with her heightened spiritual senses, was among the first to receive the astonishing news of the empty tomb, the glorious message of rebirth and triumph over death. In the folk imagination, Salome's journey to the tomb on that first Easter morning became an archetype for the spiritual quest, particularly significant in late October. It symbolises the courage to approach the threshold of the unknown, to engage with the mysteries of death and rebirth, and to seek truth even in the face of despair. For our ancestors, October 22nd was a minor echo of that larger cosmic journey. They believed that just as Salome sought to honour the physical body and was rewarded with spiritual revelation, so too could they, through ritual and introspection on this day, connect with the spirits of their own ancestors, honour their memory, and perhaps receive guidance or comfort from beyond the veil. This narrative transforms Salome from a historical figure into a mystical guide for October 22nd. Her story reminds us that even in darkness, there is always light, and that profound truths often reveal themselves to those who are willing to look beyond the obvious, to listen to the whispers, and to approach the liminal spaces with reverence. Her quiet strength and unwavering faith in the face of the unknown became a beacon for those navigating the unsettling yet potent energies of late autumn, preparing them for the deep magic and spirit-filled days ahead. On this day, we are invited to walk in her spiritual footsteps, to embrace intuition, and to honour the cycles of life, death, and renewal. The 22nd of October is a day pregnant with subtle omens, a time when the universe attempts to communicate its secrets through the seemingly mundane. Pay heed, for the signs are everywhere. 1. Folk omens. Weather harvest, omens. If oak and birch leaves are mostly green on October 22nd, expect a harsh, long winter. Green leaves cling, foretelling winter's stubborn fight. A clear, bright sky signifies a good harvest next year, especially for root vegetables. Clarity suggests blessing for future growth. A strong east wind means early snow and bitter cold. The east wind carries winter's sharp breath from colder lands. Finding a perfectly unblemished fallen leaf means good health and prosperity for your household through winter. It represents wholeness and protection. If the first frost occurs on or before October 22nd, expect a mild winter and early spring. Early frost signals a less demanding season to follow. Domestic money omens. Breaking a mirror on October 22nd brings profound spiritual confusion and susceptibility to negative influences, amplified by the thin veil. It shatters your protective shield. A loose button falling off your clothing signifies a coming small financial loss or setback. Buttons hold things together. Their detachment signals something coming apart. Finding a forgotten coin in an old garment pocket is a potent sign of unexpected financial gain or a fortunate turn. It's a gift from the past, a blessing from hidden reserves. If a candle flickers violently without a draft, it indicates a spirit attempting to communicate or passing through. The flame reacts to unseen energies. 2. Dreams in this night. Dreams on October 22nd are especially potent, carrying messages from the subconscious and sometimes from the other world. Ancestors. Dreaming of deceased relatives means they seek to communicate or guide. Note their words, demeanour. A smile means blessings, a sorrowful look, a warning. Animals of the night. Owls, ravens. These symbolise the liminal. An owl might represent wisdom or hidden truth. Ravens carry messages of transformation. Water, clear, calm water suggests emotional clarity. Turbulent water warns of turmoil. Crossing water signifies transition. Old houses represent your past or inner self. Well-maintained means peace. Dilapidated suggests neglected aspects or unresolved issues. Keys or locks. Finding a key means a solution is near or new opportunity. A locked door suggests an obstacle. Falling leaves, choked bare trees, symbolize letting go, endings, and releasing what no longer serves you. 3. Born on this day. Those born on October 22nd are often attuned to subtle energies, possessing innate wisdom and a deep spiritual connection. They are the whisper listeners, often old souls. Character: intuitive, empathetic, and observant, with quiet strength and profound understanding of human nature, drawn to mysteries, philosophy, fiercely loyal but private. Destiny: their path involves navigating complex emotional landscapes. They often find roles requiring deep insight, healing, or guidance. Natural counselors, artists, researchers. They seek to uncover hidden truths and bridge divides. They must learn to protect their sensitive energies. 4. Name Day. On October 22nd, we acknowledge names like Demetrius, Mary, Cordula, Philip, and Alodia. Consider Demetrius, a name linked to Demeter, goddess of harvest. Those named Demetrius often connect to the earth, possessing a nurturing spirit and steadfast dedication. They are grounded, reliable, with quiet strength to endure challenges. Their destiny often involves bringing stability and sustenance, embodying harvest and renewal. On the Day of Whispers, intention is everything. These traditions harmonize with the thinning veil, protect your home, and honor sacred cycles. 1. The ritual of the ancestral offering. Goal: to honor and connect with departed ancestors, seeking wisdom and blessings. What you need: clean cloth, white linen, small dish of water, pinch of salt, lit candle, white beeswax, small portion of bread, seasonal fruit, apple, personal ancestral item, optional. When and how to conduct: evening hours in a peaceful spot. 1. Spread cloth. Place and light candle, focusing on it as a beacon. 2. Place water, saying, water to quench the thirst of those who journey between worlds. 3. Add salt, saying, salt for purification and protection, a boundary for peace. 4. Arrange bread and fruit, saying, food for sustenance, our gratitude and remembrance. 5. Place ancestral item nearby if you have one. 6. Close your eyes, breathe, and silently or aloud invite your ancestors. Say, to all my ancestors, known and unknown, I offer my respect and love. May your wisdom guide me, and your peace be eternal. What to do after? Allow candle to burn at least an hour. Next morning, offer bread and fruit to the earth. 2. The hearth protection charm. Goal: to safeguard your home from negative energies and wandering spirits. What you need: small, dried sprig of rosemary or rue, red thread or ribbon, small nail or hook. When and how to conduct: anytime, potent in morning. 1. Hold sprig, visualizing a protective shield around your home. 2. Tie red thread with 3 knots. With each say, by this knot, I bind protection. By this knot, I ward off ill. By this knot, my home is safe and still. 3. Hang charm above main entrance inside, or near hearth. Say, let no harm enter here. Let only peace and good abide. What to do after? Leave charm until spring, refreshing annually. 3. Divination by apple. Peeling. Goal: to glimpse your future, especially regarding love or general fortune. What you need: crisp, whole apple, sharp paring knife. When and how to conduct: alone in quiet space, daylight hours. 1. Hold apple, focus your question. 2. Carefully peel apple in one continuous strip. 3. Swing peel gently over your head 3 times. 4. Let peel fall, observe its shape. Traditionally, it forms the initial letter of a future partner's name or indicates general fortune. What to do after? Eat the apple. Discard, peel respectfully. Culinary traditions of the day. Cuisine, for October 22nd, reflects late harvest bounty and need for warming, nourishing foods. Root vegetable stews, Hearty stews with carrots, potatoes, parsnips, turnips symbolize grounding, sustenance, seasoned with warming spices like bay leaf, thyme, sage for protective qualities. Baked apples with spices. Apples, a quintessential autumn fruit, baked with cinnamon, cloves, honey, represent sweet reward of harvest, comfort of hearth, inviting warmth. Nut breads and cakes, incorporating walnuts, hazelnuts, pecans, symbolize foresight, perseverance, storing resources. A coin or charm might be baked in for luck. On the day of whispers, just as there are actions to embrace, there are potent prohibitions to heed. Violating these taboos disrupts the delicate balance of the thinning veil, attracting misfortune or unwanted attention. 1. Household prohibitions. Do not undertake major cleaning or sweeping. On October 22nd, do not thoroughly clean your home, especially by sweeping vigorously. Sweeping is believed to sweep away protective energies, disturbing ancestral spirits, or inviting malevolent entities. The dust provides a subtle shield. Violating this leaves your home vulnerable to spiritual intrusions and bad luck. Do not discard old items with carelessness. Avoid recklessly throwing out broken or unwanted items, especially personal belongings. Objects retain residual energy. Discarding them disrespectfully severs ties, causing loss of luck or connection. Insult spirits. If discarding, do so with thanks and intention. Do not leave mirrors uncovered or facing a window. Ensure all mirrors are either covered with a cloth or positioned away from windows and doors. Mirrors are ancient portals. With the veil thinning, an uncovered mirror can become an entry point for spirits or amplify negative energies. Failure can lead to disturbances or unease. 2. Financial prohibitions. Do not start new financial ventures or make large investments. It is strictly forbidden to initiate new businesses, make significant investments, or sign major financial contracts. This day is for introspection. Unstable energies make it a poor time for grounded decisions. Any endeavour started is believed to be built on shifting sand, susceptible to unpredictability and loss. Do not lend or borrow money. Refrain from both lending money to others and borrowing money yourself. Lending transfers your financial stability away. Borrowing burdens you with difficult to repay debts. The transaction opens a channel for financial hardship. 3. Social prohibitions. Do not engage in arguments or raise your voice. Avoid all forms of conflict, arguments, or loud disagreements. The delicate balance of October 22nd is sensitive to discord. Negative emotions create cracks in your protective aura, attracting negative spiritual influences and pushing away benevolent spirits. Violating this leads to prolonged interpersonal tension. Do not gossip or spread rumours. Refrain from engaging in gossip or spreading unverified information. Words carry extra weight. Speaking ill of others draws negative karmic energy back. Whispers you spread may become whispers of misfortune directed at you, as the universe listens intently. Do not visit graveyards or highly spiritual sites unprepared, unless experienced or conducting a specific ritual. Do not visit cemeteries, abandoned places, or sites known for intense spiritual activity. These places are hypersensitive with the veil thinning. Visiting without protection can leave you vulnerable to attachments, energetic drain, or disorientation. Do not turn away a stranger in need without offering some small kindness. If someone approaches you for help, a small gesture of kindness should not be refused outright. To completely turn away someone in genuine need on this day is believed to close off your own channels of blessings. It could bring misfortune or spiritual coldness. As the shadows lengthen and the energies of October 22nd begin their gentle shift, remember the wisdom shared here. Approach this day not with fear, but with reverence and informed intention. Listen to the whispers of the wind, heed the subtle signs, and honour the ancient rhythms that govern our world. May your home be protected, your spirit guided, and your path illuminated by the enduring light of tradition. Until our next journey into the unseen, stay curious, stay protected, and may the blessings of the ancestors be with you.